Hello everyone, this is Jagtar Singh here and I am pursuing aerospace engineering from Centennial College. So I came to Canada in the month of September, in September intake, the year 2021. So in this video, we are going to discuss how an international student can find a good accommodation here in Canada without any hassle. There are a number of ways to find an accommodation in Canada, like we do have Kajiji and my Facebook Marketplace, and those are good ways to find an accommodation. But according to my experience, what I have felt is that those might not be the best options if you want to find accommodation here. The reason being, there is a communication gap between the landowners and the paying guests, and moreover there are many of the real estate brokers, realtors, those who are sponsoring their posts and sponsoring their piece of land, and they are just spamming there. So that's the reason those might not be the best options. So I just want to share my experience how I found this place to live in. So one day I just went to the Gurdwara Sahib and I talked to people there, like I'm looking for a room on sharing basis if they know anyone who is renting out their place. So they told me they do have a specific billboard just outside of the Gurdwara Sahib where all the landowners, they do post their advertisements for their place, those who are looking for the paying guests. So if you are also looking for the accommodation, this could be the good option to go by, and you can just take a picture of that billboard and can talk to the people there. All the numbers are given and the address of the particular house is given, whether that's a basement or an upper sharing basis, and everything is written on that. So the next step that you have to do is you have to find out the distance between the place you work or you study, your college, to your place where you're going to live in. The reason being, distance really matters, because obviously if you are going to live near to your college, it's really going to save up a lot of time, and you can just save your time in the transportation only, because life is too fast here and time is the main asset here. So that's the reason. So what you need to do is just check out on maps, like what is the distance and how much time is it taking for you to reach your college from your home. The one thing that you need to consider while finding a place is the zones. For example, your college is in Toronto, and try to find the accommodation in Toronto only. The reason being, if your college is in Toronto and you are finding your rooms near to the Martin, which is in Mississauga, you are going to end up paying much of the dollars. The reason being, both of them, Mississauga and Toronto, although they are very close, they are in the different zones. If you will be traveling to your college from your home, you have to take the MyWay and the TTC. Both of them are two different transits, and you have to pay extra while you are traveling and while you are crossing the zones. So that's the reason you have to take care of it. And if you want to know more about how the transit here in Toronto and in nearby areas work, do let me know in the comment section. I will be more happy to make another separate video specifically on this issue. So moving to the next step, now you do have the number of your potential landowners where you are going to live, and now you're going to make a call. And what things you need to keep in mind while calling is, you need to talk about approximate rent. Second thing is, how many people are living right now in their place, how many rooms are there, how many people are going to live in one room, whether the bathroom and kitchen are shared, are all the utilities like Wi-Fi, gas, hydro, everything is included in the rent or not. Talking about the approximate rent here in Toronto is $400 on sharing basis and $550 to $600 on private rooms. So next question that you need to ask is, what will be the best time there for me to come at your place to look at the room? Ask what will be is it possible for me to just come around and look at the room? When you go there to look around the place, be very careful about 2 to 3 things about just look out for the nature of the roommates. What is the nature, how they are behaving. Second thing, the cleanliness in the kitchen and in the washrooms. Third thing that you need to keep in mind is the nature of the landowner. How's their nature? Are they rude? Are they polite? So be very specific, because obviously we are going to live in this place for long term, at least 6 to 8 months. Obviously we are going to live in the place, or more than that. So that's the reason. So once you made the decision that yes, this room is good for me, that I can live here for much longer period, so it's time to talk with your landowners about the rent. And just take my point, rent is around 50% of your expenses here in Canada, because my monthly budget is around $700 to $800, and out of them 400 is rent. So it is around 50% proportion of my rent in my monthly budget. So just do your best to reduce it as much as you can. Just talk to your landowners that I'm an international student, I do not even work here as of now, so if you can just decrease the rent. And they are really very good. Obviously if you are having some of the negotiation skills, you can negotiate your rent as well. So this was the best method that I have personally used and found this place to live in. And this is a great place in terms of cleanliness, about landowners, about roommates. It's best. So if you want to have a home tour in any way in the future, just do let me know in the comment section. So that was it about today's video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.